Bee Mission started a bit by accident. We'd started a feeding the homeless charity informally a few years ago. And we were looking for ways that we could give people on the streets the opportunity to come off the street. So rather than just feed them all the time, we wanted to create opportunities so they could get employment. And by chance, I was speaking to Serge one day talking about bees, and we came up with this idea that couldn't we just set up a nice bee business and then work with some of the homeless people to then start marketing it.
We started in 2019 when the Chris came to me and told me how we can change the world. And I said, let's start with a small thing. Let's start with the bees. We bought first five hives, we bought the bees, and we started to look after them. By now we got 20 fully working colonies. When the bees come in, the apple trees gives more apples, the flowers gives more seeds, everything goes boosting. That's why I'm doing that. It's just to help the nature.
Well, I've been in the corporate world all my life as a commercial broker, and at times you lose sight of nature and what is meaningful in life. And for years and years I had no identification to the benefit of bees. But now I'm coming out of the commercial world, and we're going to focus purely on the bees, because working with bees is very organic. They're a great community project. So now we're working in combination with the homeless and Bee Mission to try and spread as many hives around Dorset and Hampshire as we can. It was featured on BBC a little while ago.
Pollinators are immensely important for our food and agricultural systems. If we lost them altogether, we'd have to spend in the region of 1.8 billion doing the work of pollinators by hand.
With more than half of the bee population considered at risk, one local businessman and care home owner has made it his personal mission to do something about it. So Chris plans to boost bee numbers across Dorset by installing hundreds of new beehives.
Hey, my name's Rich Stone. About 1 year ago, I was put into contact with Amy from Bee Mission, and Amy explained how not only does she cook and feed the homeless, which we want to do more with her, but also that she is involved with Bee Mission, and would we like to foster some beehives.
So Bee Mission will go from strength to strength. We start off in Dorset, Hampshire, and then once that's set up, we're piloting it with Amy in Bournemouth with a few of the homeless people. We've already got one of our best candidates, a lady called Kim, who's one of our homeless people for a few years. We're going to try and get her set up in Shaftesbury, which will become our next pilot. We're looking for patrons who can come along and sponsor hives, because some people won't be able to afford the hives themselves in their own gardens. But we could give a good marketing opportunity to corporate companies so that they can show to the local community that they're not just money-making businesses with no hearts. These are big businesses with the community at their heart, where they want to help other people. So they could help sponsor a hive. They can also help sponsor marketing and other promotional actions. For patrons looking to get some sort of recognition of their support for the local community, we can give them logos and mentions in our media. But more locally, if we can perhaps put patrons' names on hives in our local marketing material, even potentially on the back of jars, so that people who buy the honey for the real taste of nature can actually see those companies locally that are helping support it. So it's a combination of finding people that like to take the hives, and then also finding local businesses that want to try and help promote and sponsor the local community for a benefit both for the bees, but also help the homeless try and create employment opportunities so we can help them to help themselves.